Hello everyone and welcome back to RecRoom after a lot of videos not playing it. And in today's video, because they're bringing out a new tool, in a while, but, it's not that good from what I've seen already. It's called Maker AI. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about it, in all honesty. But, because they're bringing that out soon, I want to do a full rundown of the Maker Pen, because it's the Maker Pen. It's the main tool used for everything in making games on RecRoom. So, well, let's get into it, shall we? This is the Maker Pen. It has a ton of different skins. I'm currently using this one right now, but I have a green one that hasn't been used in a while. Whenever you pull it out, you can either pull it out using the backpack right here, or you can add it to your favorite and pull it from your back. Now, there is a visual indicator on the Maker Pen for how much ink you have in the room left, and it also says up here. It also has the CPU usage, the net usage, or heat, and how many chips are in the world at once, or room. First, that pulls up is the Tools page. Down here are all the different tabs, and on the Tools tab, we have the Create, which just makes it so you can make shapes and objects. We have Select, selecting more than one object at once. We have the Connect tool, which you can use to wire two objects together, like that. That was really bad of a demonstration, but like that. You also have Configure, so you can change up how some stuff works, like, oh, why don't I make this carpet grabbable? Now I can grab it. Like that, you see? Then we also have the Transform, which is like the all-in-one tool, I guess. It's got movement, it's got transform. I have not met a single person who actually uses it, so if you use it, that's up to you, but genuinely, I don't like it. Then we got Move, which of course, like I showed you, it's moving the object up and down, side to side. The XYZ axis, of course. Then we got Rotate, which also moves stuff on the XYZ axis, but this time it just rotates stuff. You can also click on them and not like that. You can also click on them and drag by holding down the button, as you can see, and it does that instead. Same with Rotate. It does the same thing, it's just a little worse. After that, of course, we got the Scale tool. It scales objects up and down. After that, we got the Clone, slash Duplicate, slash whatever you want to call it, which does that. After that, we got the Recolor tool. You can recolor stuff using it. On the side here, we have all the Recolor tool settings. Simple as that. Freeze just makes it so you can't edit this object. As it says, this Maker Pen object is frozen, so you can't edit it. After that, we got the Make Invention button, which makes whatever you make and select into a Maker Pen object, and then you can take a photo of it, and it creates the invention, as you can see here. That was a waste. Then we have Manipulate. I think it's like Scale, but it instantly starts to edit the object and move it at once. It's interesting, to say the least. Oh, I'm downstairs now. And now I'm on the roof. And then, of course, the Delete button. You delete stuff with it. Now, what's on here? We have the Edit tab, so you can select specific things. We have another edit for editing objects with inside objects. That's usually used for in Rooms v2 and Tubes. We have the Undo and Redo button. We have what type of snapping you want. You always want to do grid, in my opinion, because then it's grid, it's uniform, that sort of thing. But you can use any one of those. We got World Space, which I have not seen, in all honesty. We got Show Circuits. Well, you gotta show circuits or else it just doesn't look good. And then, of course, we have all of these extra settings. We got the snapping settings. We got the circuits debugging, test event, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going over circuits right now, so I'm not going to tell you all that. And then, of course, we got the general settings. There is a lot of general settings. I mean, a lot of general settings. including the delete everything button, which you don't really want to use. After that, we'll go to the config thing. Whenever you're editing an object, all the configuration stuff will be here, like the shape size, and just shape settings, the basic interactions, the tags, if it works with nav mesh, if it respawns after being moved, if it has a room key for you having to grab it, which basically is how you monetize stuff, if it's not there when it's, well, in-game, or if it gets modified by circuits. After that, we got the palette, which has so many different types of things on here. At the very top, we have all the different tabs. We have shapes, we got swatches, we got props, we got inventions, we got circuits, and then we got CV1, or circuits V1. Also on the top, you can search for stuff like chip. I hate myself for spelling that so wrong. I spelled that so wrong. Anyways. We also got the favorite stuff, which is just so it's easier to reach them, and we got the clipboard where you have all your copies. In the shapes, we got, it's self-explanatory, all the shapes. In swatches, we have the different colors of stuff. Like, this one is brick, but this one is sand, sort of thing. And there's a ton of stuff with that. Oh, I didn't even know that you could make another basketball hoop. Look at that. After that, we got the inventions, which, of course, is all the inventions. Like, look at all that stuff. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. Herobrine. After that, we got circuits. It's circuits. It's all the chips that are used in the game. And the components. Like trigger handles, doors, buttons. After that, we got CV1. Well, CV1 is CV1. It's also got all the components, and we got the game chips, and everything else. It's a lot of stuff. That's it for that tab. After that, we got the logging tab, which I don't even know how this thing works fully. Get that out of the way. Oh, let me. I don't know fully how this thing works, in all honesty. Like, this is just kinda there. Like, you can see if stuff's running out of heat, if your world is, like, bugging out, all sorts of stuff. It has the timestamps, you can clear the logs. We have all these different types of transmission settings. And then, of course, we got this room, which it just pulls up this room tab. It's got all the settings, blah, blah, blah. Next, with these, as you can see, if you press B or Y, depending on which controller has the Maker Pen in it, you can have the screen fold out like this. And beyond that, you can scale it up, scale it down. That resets it back to your Maker Pen, as you can see here. Oh, wait, no, that just resets the size. And you may have been wondering, under these tabs, you see these second set of tabs? What did I just do? Under those, that's pull-out tabs. So you're able to have these all around your space. I keep falling through the ground because I keep grabbing it. Whoops. And as you can see, we have tons of different stuff. And, of course, there's a giant reset button in the middle of the screen that you can click to reset it, of course. And that's basically all you need to know about the RecRoom Maker Pen. I'll make some more videos on going more in-depth about stuff, but that's all for today's video. I needed to get a quick one out for y'all, because the last video that I did, I recorded it, and then it crashed during the recording, corrupting the entire file after recording for 2 hours straight. I'm not doing that again. So, yeah. I hope that today's video was informative. It teaches you how to use stuff and what they do. I'll go more in depth on other stuff later in other videos, maybe this month. So, yeah. Have a nice one, guys. Subscribe.